Segedie. I'm really excited to give diet and review my testimony on how I lost weight. I've lost over 174 pounds. It's in 2 different pregnancies, so it wasn't 174 right away. I lost 104 pounds the first time and then 70 pounds the second time. And I've kept it off for about a year. So if you think about it in sizes, I started off at a size 22. I'm now at a size 6. I'm very happy and comfortable at a size 6. I'm very healthy at a size 6. First question Brandy wanted me to answer was, what was my aha moment? Well, I started off as a size 22 when I was a mother, and I was a mother of a baby. And when I was pregnant with my first child, I cared for my father while he had cancer. I quit my job. My father had mesothelioma. He was in the last stages of it. And I basically cared for him up until the day he died. And I didn't quite think about being a mother until my dad died. And once he died, I thought to myself, I'm no longer a child anymore. I'm a parent. It really hit me hard, and I thought, well, what do I want for my children? And the one thing that I couldn't get out of my mind is I didn't want them to be overweight and feel depressed like I was all the time. Because I remember my whole life being a chubby kid. I was always an overweight girl, and I was always really depressed and really ashamed by it. And I didn't want my children to feel that way. And I knew that the environment that they're in is going to play the biggest role in what kind of a lifestyle that they are going to have in the future. So I decided to change me because I wanted their lives to be different. And that's really how it started. That was my aha moment. So that's how I started losing weight. How did I actually do it? Well, it was the old-fashioned way. Blood, sweat, and tears, basically. But I didn't start, I wasn't hardcore right away. I started walking because I have hip dysplasia. And when I was that heavy at 253 pounds, just walking was painful. And so I started walking just around my condo complex, and just walking around once or walking around twice a day. And the other thing that I did right away is I cut out soda. I was a Diet Coke addict. I would have 6 Diet Cokes or more a day. And yeah, that was all I drank. I never drank water. It was just Diet Coke. So I cut out soda right away and just did some walking. And I started losing weight right away. So the one thing I didn't do was I didn't change too many things, because in the past, when I had changed too many things at once, I would get overwhelmed. I would just be like, ah! And I would eventually give up, and then I would gain weight back, and it was just a mess. So I decided to do things really slowly and gradually, and that actually really worked. So as I was doing things slowly and gradually, and I build up and I build up and I build up, and then I would try something different and try something that was harder, and then I never was too crazy to try too much at the same time. I was never too, I don't know, like I didn't do P90X and change my whole diet plan and my exercise. One of the things that I did start to gravitate towards was I did use Weight Watchers as my diet eventually. I went to Weight Watchers and I learned a lot about how to live as opposed to how to diet. Because with the plan, you really can go out into restaurants, you do real life. It's just real life, in my opinion. So I really loved Weight Watchers. And then as an exercise, I am a kickboxing fanatic. I lost the vast majority of all that weight kickboxing and boxing, and I'm really into kicking some arse, if you want to say it that way. So I really like to do that. I really like physical things where I get to punch things and get all crazy. So that was my exercise of choice. Other than Weight Watchers and Tybo. And then how did the weight come off, and what's my insight for maintenance? The weight came off really slowly for me. I wasn't the person who would drop 6 pounds in a week. I would drop half a pound to a pound every week, and sometimes it was a quarter of a pound. But I think for me it was more about just maintaining that lifestyle, and it was more about, keeping up with it, and just trying to make it a habit that really kept me going. Because when things are a habit, they are a habit. So if you don't do them, you miss them, right? The other thing I would say is, for me, for maintenance sake, what I realized is really the trick for maintenance for me was really enjoying what I'm doing. So I think when you lose weight, you're really focused on, a goal, a set goal. I want to do this, I want to do that. But then when you get to maintenance, you're no longer trying to do something. You're trying to maintain. So I think the enjoyment of the exercise and the enjoyment of what you're eating is more important. So make sure you definitely find something that you like. Like I love kickboxing, so I do it all the time, and it's not a chore to me. I look forward to it. But funniest, weirdest moment in my journey. Oh, geez. It happens to me all the time when people don't recognize me. Someone will know me from high school, will know me from 2-3 years ago, and they'll walk right past me and they won't even look at me, you know. And I have to say, hi, it's Leah. It's Leah over here, you know. And they're like, who? And I'm like, Leah. You remember me? It's a different last name, but I'm still Leah. That's it probably is the funniest thing that ever happens to me, and just the fact that I'm half the person I was before. But again, Leah Segedie, thanks for listening to me ramble on for 5 minutes, but you can find me on Twitter at BookieBoo, and I'll see you out there in social media.